Alright, cool. We out here. Oh, let me quickly change this. Cool. Cool. We out here. Archon quest. Actually, how long are these banners still up? Oh, 12 days. Okay, we still got quite a while. Re-enter focus mode. Make sure everything is set up. I don't know why I pushed that button. I don't want to use the elixir. Shut up, game. It sucks that it yells at me. Let me quickly...
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Cannot spell. There you go. Okay, we're good. We're starting. We are starting. Bam. Beneath the secret source. Dialogue should be on. Let me just make it sure. Make it sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Let me change my music real quick. There we go. We're all good. Okay. We're starting.
Marika!
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a Gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
What forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the Abyss on the front lines.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! really should get Seat Lolly to break Auroron's legs.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid.
Auroron
In
deserves
any
it.
case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Seat Lolly, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right. I understand where I'm needed. I'll head out right away.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
Just break his legs. Yeah.
Back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea.
Epic transition.
As you all know, Auroron is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve the issue. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element, the source mechanism. If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it, and then success is ours. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
No, you're our leader and you've lost your power. You shouldn't be the one to face the captain.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front and break through the Fatui defenses. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure its protection.
You want us to lure him to the front?
No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it.
So Sheelin is launching the main assault.
Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage to break through the captain's defenses.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
It should be
Then
so
we
much
should,
cooler than
head
your
out now.
voice acting.
Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice.
I mean, isn't the captain also injured? I feel like it could be a pretty close fight, even though she's lost a lot of her power. I feel like with the captain injured, they could also be a pretty close fight. And also, I hope the captain becomes a playable character soon, because he is dope as shit, and I want to just beat people up
You mean
as.
everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
I'll also try my best to not let things get to that point.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word. I'll proceed with caution.
Yep, Act 4. Okay, so this is gonna be like a normal go through a dungeon type gameplay. That's fine. That's fine. I am interested in why. So I know that for Fontaine they didn't want they did not do a lot of combat, especially in the early part in the first two acts. But in this one, I feel like a lot of combat would fit it because it's like Natlan is the nation of war, and like the very first act, acts 1 and 2 were pretty. Yeah, acts 1 and 2 were good. The story of Kachina learning to like have faith in herself and then rescuing Kachina from the Night Kingdom was really fun. Act 3 had what, like 2 combat sections maybe. What, we beat up the Fatui to rescue Auroron. And I think that was it. But yeah. I think combat, I don't think quests need combat. As long as the story is good enough to support it.
All right, this is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
As agreed, Ahau and I will handle things at the
There are
front.
only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first so they can't alert anyone.
Are we beating up the Fatui? Oh, I don't have. Oh. You know, it's crazy to me that they didn't give you a trial cage. I just feel like that would make sense, right? Oh, we did it. Victory's ours. Let's get out of this. See, what are we working with? Wind guy, ice guy, both very easy. We're gonna target ice guy first, though.
A bit of swamp.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, Jesus. What is happening?
Wind strike.
All right, that's
Yeah.
done. Let's head to the foot of the mountain.
I probably need to
What do you
burst
think,
like 8
Shiloni?
times.
Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good. We'll take it from here.
Keeping as quiet as possible. Try to. The echoes make quick work of digging a
I
tunnel.
can see the inside.
Perfect. We'll keep going. The rest of you should head back. Things are about to get dangerous.
All right. Please, take care.
Yeah, get out of here, nobodies. Freaking nobodies. Man, no rewards for this either? What the? That's crazy. No rewards for this.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Moika. You look super cool.
Ah, that was some expert level rock clearing, even by my tribe standards.
Do you think Malbuika's gonna use a claymore? I think she could. Because she used Kenichi's when she attacked the captain, right? When she and the captain fought,
That
she
must
used
be
the
Fatui
claymore.
tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
What if I just jump down there right now? I'm gonna follow the story. I'm not gonna ruin it like that. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Where's this go? Secret tunnel. What the? Okay, that was just a circle. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I assume it's gonna be close to 3 hours. You know, especially if I yap a lot like I did last time. There's also a fire dude. Oh, they already saw us again.
Taking a turn for the better.
You're toast. Amazing.
Alright. Try to decipher the mystic arts behind the locking mechanism. Okay.
This spell is from the Masters of the Night Wind. It's Auroron's doing. They're probably trying to buy time.
I do think it's interesting that Auroron, like, it was not coerced into fighting, or... Yeah. Sorry, I'm tired. I got, what? 7 hours of sleep? Which, like, sounds like a lot, but when I typically get, like, 10, it's
These
not.
wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
Oh. Does that look good? I don't know. I can't tell where it's supposed to stop. There we go. Got it. Oh, there's a guy over there. Okay. You go this way first.
Out of the frying pan.
Falling leaves. Adorn my nights. Wind strike.
Action at the flame.
I hate these stupid robots. They suck.
Amazing. Boba, get them. Carving waves.
There you go. that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna wait then. Yeah, we'll wait. Oh, I'll come back to that one. Okay, let's see. There we go. I like the puzzles in this game for the most part. I don't want to view the hint, man. Stop. Why does it just pop up when I'm standing here? It shouldn't. It's super annoying. There you go. Oh, but isn't there something over there? I wanna go see. Hold on. I need to jump over the stuff. I wanna go this way. Oh, there's nothing over here. Okay, cool. Very useful expedition. Good, congratulations, everybody. Free stuff. You love to see it. Stop the Capitan and our run. Please let me fight the captain. It'd be so cool. Stop! You violated the law.
This must be it.
There they are.
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect. Looks like they focused their defenses over there.
Oh, they're here.
I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
There's still
I won't
time.
let you do this.
Oh.
The sound of lament?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing cry.
Now's our chance to turn off the device.
Oh my god, he's going sicko mode.
Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
Cheelin in. No!
This ends now!
Bro was about to beat her up.
Huh?
Something's wrong.
The captain helped Cheelin? Why? He's going sicko mode.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
Commander.
You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing concerns at the moment. You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance. Even now, you're still the same as ever.
His voice is completely different. Is someone inhabiting Auroran's body?
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment.
It's cool that somebody's taking over Auroran's body, but like his voice is so obviously generic NPC voice. It's so funny. Like they didn't give a big character, like a past ally of the Capitan, a unique voice, and it's just generic NPC man voice. And it's just so funny.
Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
He's not gonna die, especially if they make him a playable character. Rohan will not die because they can't. No single playable character in this game has died. No, like only the generic NPC people have died. And like generic, you know, the generic characters. No single playable character has died yet. Which I think is honestly an option. Like it totally could happen if you want it to.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from underground when I activated the device. What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Am I dying? Oh, no. It's too soon.
Ah, Aurora, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face? Don't tell me you still haven't let that go. I knew it was a bad idea to tell you.
I heard everyone wanted me to be the savior.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist? Even if they do, why would you have to become that person?
Auroron, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some fruit. We just got a fresh batch. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe? Ask for anything you want. We've got plenty of ingredients.
Why are they sitting so far from the table? They're like, oh yes, I'll eat my food from back here.
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that recipe, actually. A merchant, to be exact. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy. You could travel all over.
Our Auroron? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then why did my birth open the door to the possibility? Why give people false hope?
See, I have this big issue with this game where it's in the main Archon quests, it's supposed to be about the traveler's journey, and you're meant to be the traveler. Like the traveler's a stand-in for you, but the problem is they give the traveler a voice a lot of the times and whatnot, and it's like, just make the traveler their own character at this point. Like I feel like that would just make the story flow so much better if the traveler talked in every conversation, because it also like give the VA some work, please. Like you hire them to record one line a year. Like I just feel like it'd make the story flow so much better if the traveler was an actual character. Like if they did it in the style of my best example is Cyberpunk, where you can choose the male or female V, and it's two different voice actors, you know, for male or female, but they're still characters. Like they're still V, and that V is an amazing character in Cyberpunk. Like just because the character is meant to be a stand-in for the player does not mean the character can't be a character, right? You know, and it's like, or they just should have gone the Skyrim route and just made it completely mute, you know. But like the traveler talking at moments and then not talking at some other moments, it's kind of annoying. And like, I think that's the biggest problem with the story, is that it's supposed to be about the traveler's journey, but the traveler can't be a part of his own journey.
Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is born for a purpose. So, what's mine? If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the meaning of my existence?
Done spacing out, Auroron? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny, it's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my abilities.
Because you're a genius, right?
Lolly so much reminds me of Farina in the early parts of the Archon quest. But the thing is, I hated Farina when I played through X1 and 2. I hated her so bad. I hated Farina because you don't know that she's acting, right? You know? And it's like, Farina in her story quest, fantastic. Like, one of the best written characters in the entire game. Farina is one of my favorite characters in the entire game. She's honestly probably, like, in terms of overall character and who they are, she's honestly probably, like, it probably goes Neuvillette, Zhongli, and then Farina. Like, I think that's my range of characters that, like, I like because of who they are in the story. Like, what kind of character they are, not how much they've played and stuff. You know, Venti is my favorite overall character, but he's not like a well-written character, I don't think. I think they need to rewrite, they need to like look back at the early characters and like, because I think Zhongli is by far the best character for 1.0. He's such a well-written character, and he's like, him being an Archon and just being, the fact that he's lived so long plays a big part into the stories that he, like, what he tells, and it's great. I love it because we don't know a lot about the time before we got here, especially about Conria. And it's like, Zhongli being old is such a good thing. And then Neuvillette is also old, but Neuvillette I just liked because Neuvillette is he's so good. I love him as a character. He's my favorite character, like character wise, like how they are in the story character wise, not playable. Playable, he's my second favorite right after Venti. But he's like, he's such a good character, and then Farina is like right after that. And I would have to put, you went top 5, right? It's Neuvillette, Zhongli, Farina. Neuvillette, Zhongli, Farina, and then probably, oh, who would go after that? Probably, like, in terms of just story, probably Nahida, and then Yai Miko. I think that would be my top 5 characters ranked based on how much I like them in their stories. In the main story quest and in their personal stories. I think that's the best. Raiden is top 10, 100%. But yeah, I really like Farina now. And Sid Lolly reminding me of early Farina. Sid Lolly is such a good character.
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them. And picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch. It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again, no matter the circumstances.
He didn't say shit about her age. She's the one who brought it up.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically tremble in fear. Not the most fun way to go about living one's life, I'd say. Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron. No matter what anyone else has to say.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. That's what she always says. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just looking at the aphids.
Something interesting about them today?
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they couldn't handle it.
Bummer. Guess that means less honey this year.
Aoife, do you think being a vet is fun?
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is fun?
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Aurora, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals. Come on, give me a hand.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in one piece.
It's such a Wuthering Waves ass sequence. It's kind of cool.
A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close to death, but...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
Shut the fuck up, generic NPC man. You have no control over me.
It was you, the thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far stronger than a weakling like you.
I'm not weak. There's just a limit to what I can do.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You really think a useless thing like you can save the world?
Has this guy read any novels ever? Like, 90% of them are about the underdog. What do you mean weak people can't save the world?
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist? Even if they do, why would you have to become that person?
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron. No matter what anyone else has to say.
But I don't want things to end here.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side, the Abyss doesn't stand a chance.
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part too.
Sounds like you could use a gun.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken from the start. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this body. I will serve my commander until the end.
No. No, this isn't right. My life can't end like this. I still haven't done anything important with my life. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here, no! I won't die here!
I was going plus ultra. What the fuck? Plus ultra. United States of Summer.
That voice.
Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
I thought you were not supposed to head toward the light when you're dying. I thought that was like the whole thing.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You managed to do the impossible.
What do you mean?
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding yourself together.
I can't believe the captain did that.
Maybe he thinks of Auroran as a comrade. He was helping to rein him in all this time.
I'm fine now.
Random ass Sealy, what the fuck?
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold on to yourself. That's no easy feat.
The worst appears to be over.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble.
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. It failed, didn't it? I'm sorry. We were so close.
You saved my life, and now the debt is repaid.
Auroran, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up. Have you come to a conclusion on what it is that you truly want?
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did so much for me. No one is born a hero, and no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
Oh, he's the master of the Night Winds hero.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation.
Bow character, Auroran bow character confirmed? Question mark, exclamation point.
Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. It can take a lifetime to truly discover who we really are.
It's like... It kind of looks like the Zonite weapons. The Zonite weapons from Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom.
Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation. Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it still symbolizes your nobility and yearning.
My ancient name. BD.
What is that Star Wars ass name? What is Cowcasting gonna be? Come out here and be like, yo, BD, pass me a stim.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the answer you found for your life. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength and be born anew. Through your devotion, you will prove your worth. Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sunhudge. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of this era.
Bro has gained Night Soul.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further. It seems that my cry did not cause irreversible damage.
What? What is that voice?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the Night has awakened.
White.
Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night Kingdom?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence.
Sounds like one of the gods from Elder Scrolls. Sounds like it sounds like Meridia. You know or I think Meridia's a god. Though if you play Skyrim, the Meridia's beacon quest, where it's a new hand touches the beacon. Like, it sounds like that.
When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. It is a sound that agitates souls. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect on your friend was heightened, and his soul almost shattered as a result. And yet, his soul remains in one piece.
One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Through sheer strength of will. A truly impressive feat for a human.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No. An additional soul was affected. It tried to take refuge in the missing part of your friend's soul, but was ultimately expelled. However, this soul does not hail from that land, or the Night Kingdom. Its origins remain a mystery to me.
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines. Why did it awaken you instead?
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines, otherwise known as the Night Kingdom.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. Natlan's ley lines took the worst of the damage. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. That's how the Night Kingdom was born. The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage, both of which are practices that survive to this day.
Oh, right! You said before it all came from the power of the heavens.
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing them with power. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the intricate structure of the ley lines. And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the only possible vehicle for the power generated by the device. It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power. Now, I can speak to you like this and provide you with aid. Such as rebuilding the ley lines once more, at the cost of my own existence.
But why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, we were also known by a different name. Angels. But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form. Seelies.
Ooh, that's cool.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom.
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival, and I have become your faith. I am very pleased. Moika, inheritor of Xbalanque's will, and leader of Natlan. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken, and and the efforts of this harbinger and the young hero have imbued me with power. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my mandate, just as I did thousands of years ago. You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and your nation, for the sake of overcoming the invasion from the Abyss, give me your orders.
This is like, I have a feeling she's going to turn it down because I feel like she's going to want to, you know, the reason she's not going to use the Gnosis, right, is that she doesn't want to lose anybody. Like, she wants to do this with the least amount of casualties possible. And the Lord of the Night would count as a casualty. So I think she's going to say no here and try to fulfill her plan. And if that doesn't work, I feel like she'll come back and we'll do this. But I have a feeling we want to hold off until we find the 6th hero, and then we can put that plan into action. But if no 6th hero shows up, then I believe that we would take this path instead of like the Gnosis, right?
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so do they. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you. The people of Natlan will face memory loss, mental disorders, and cognitive issues.
Okay, my question is, if all memories are stored, if all memories and stuff are stored within the ley lines, like, is that not the same for every other, or they're stored within the Night Kingdom? So the Night Kingdom has to be special in comparison to the other ley line systems, like in Mondstadt or stuff, because this stuff, man, I really want them to go back and revisit Mondstadt and Leeway and maybe Inazuma and bring their stories up to snuff, up to the standard that we have today. Because if you go back and you play through them, they are just not good. And it sucks because, you know, Mondstadt's my favorite place in the entire game.
Just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why are you so pessimistic about the situation?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss.
How old is this guy then?
It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
Imagine the captain like takes off his mask and it's just like literal.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
You said it yourself. If you can't protect the present, you have no right to think about the future. If you can't guarantee that the people here and now will be themselves forever, you have no right to think about who they will be 100 years from now. He's just going back on his own words. He's just doing what he said not to do. He believes that if we give the current generation right now unimaginable pain and suffering and that type of stuff, if we give them that now, they will eventually flourish in the future. But he said so himself, that if you have no plan to protect the present, you have no right to talk about the future. But that is what he is doing. He is a hypocrite. The captain is a hypocrite in this instance, and I think that's an amazing character. Like, oh my god. Like, even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust their ability to create a new future. But what about the people here and now? Like, this is why I like story games, because being able to pick up on things like that is what makes story games amazing, right? And Genshin is not a story. I don't consider Genshin a story game, but Genshin's story is really fucking good. Like, I think the actual gameplay of the story is meh a lot of the time, but the actual story is really fucking good. Like, Fontaine's story is probably like one of the best stories it's like up there with Halo, man. Like, it is so good. But yeah, so he's just a hypocrite. He's just saying exactly what he shouldn't say.
Or history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival. But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong, they overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for their safety. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind.
Yeah, I think that's totally reasonable. We have a plan to figure this out without sacrificing Natlan, without sacrificing Natlan's people. If that fails, we can always return. Like, I feel like the captain is really obsessed with figuring this out right now and not trying everything at disposal. Because just because it's the path of least resistance does not mean it's the optimal path.
Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special. Even now, you stand before me, dazzling like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land or its people?
Yeah, like, that's a good point. Why try to protect the physical land? There is no fucking point. You need to try to protect the people on the land. Like, if I feel like, and I feel like the captain would be like, if he could get everybody out of Natlan and Natlan could float off into the abyss and just be consumed and disappear forever, I think he would take that. But I feel like he doesn't. I feel like he's trying to save the physical part of the physical land mass that is Natlan and not save the people of Natlan. Because a land without its people is not like a country without its people is not a country. It's just a chunk of empty space, right? So it's like,
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
I want to win.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebearer, there's only one hero left.
Are we gonna help? Is the captain gonna help us? That'd be cool.
Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation.
I have a few more questions for the Lord of the Night.
Oh, guess we'll stick around then.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
I wonder if that's going to be the end of Act 4. Honestly, if that's the end of Act 4, that's amazing. Like, I'm totally down for that to be the end of Act 4. Like, this story was so good. This story was so good. That act in particular was so good. I do wonder. So I'm gonna assume 5 acts, just like Fontaine. But considering this is Act 4 and we're on 5.1, it's been 2 patches, or it's been 2 versions. So when is are we not going to get an Archon Quest update for multiple patches? You know, because I think Mob Week is 5.4, so we have 2 and 3 between there.
Just the tune to accompany them.
I wonder if I can.
If you wish to hear.
No, I can't do that. Okay, I want to talk to the Lord of the Night. I'm not gonna not talk to the Lord of the Night. I'm gonna go through all dialogue options.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall have the knowledge you seek.
About the power of the heavens.
They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the 7. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the Ruler of Death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the almighty heavenly principles. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence remains unknown to all but a select few.
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I used that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions.
Okay, about the Loom of Fates.
I'm not familiar with that concept. The device is capable of weaving and creating ley lines, you say? Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact components into a new structure. If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might have a new option against the Abyss. You come to me with many questions.
About elemental energy and the Abyss.
Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the abyss.
Oh. So phlogiston is the base form of all elemental power. It's what elements were. It's what elements were like when Teyvat was created. Oh, that's interesting. Like, you would assume that elements would just be a thing from the beginning because they heavily are. They heavily impact and are intertwined with nature, but them not. That's interesting. And from what it seems, I thought the abyss was something that happened like after, like it was something that cropped up after Teyvat was already established and like Conrial was active, you know, and the abyss cropped up and took out Conrial, and that's what happened. But it seems like the abyss has been around since the creation of Teyvat as a whole, which is interesting. The question is, so from my interpretation, the Heavenly Principles is one, and I'm going to assume the Heavenly Principles is not like a random, like it's not like just a concept, like it's not just like nothing. Like I'm going to assume it's like a council of different members, and they're all called the Heavenly Principles, and they're just like extremely powerful gods. So they used the and I'm going to assume the abyss is an opponent. Like it's an opposition to the Heavenly Principles. So it's like the opposite, maybe. Like maybe it's like, you know how the Batman and Joker are opposites, but they're also kind of the same. Like, I wonder if that's the same idea here. I wonder. That's interesting, though, that phlogiston is the base form of all elements.
Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? That explanation might take too long. Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. Okay, here's a question. If phlogiston is the base form of all elements, if somebody could learn to wield phlogiston like we wield elements today, could they, in theory, use every single element? Because that might be what is happening with the Traveler. The Traveler cannot wield the elements themselves like how everybody else with a vision can wield the elemental power that is of the vision, you know, like wind can use wind or fire can use fire, right? But could the Traveler wield the power to manipulate phlogiston itself and use that, and then by doing that can use all elements? That's an interesting concept. I just wish there were people here to bounce my ideas off of. You come to me with many
Okay,
questions.
about my ancient name.
Yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Nightwind is absent. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be done.
Young girl?
Shit, Lolly.
What? Did I say something wrong? You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery.
I have no more questions. Man, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm incredibly interested to see where this goes, because I am liking it now. Like, working with the Fatui is not a new thing. It's not at all a new thing, obviously, but the whole idea of... That's interesting. Oh, so interesting.
In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, His actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa, seeing the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
I feel better about our chances.
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me, how did you discover the source mechanism?
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. Auroron helped as well. We tracked down 3 scholars, Aberawa, Bosumtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient device.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort, even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
But that means making everyone forget their past. We should definitely try to avoid it if we can.
Okay, here's a question. So if all memories are stored within the Night Kingdom, does that mean all writings will disappear if the Night Kingdom disappears? Because if you just write down on a piece of paper, if you write down anything important on a piece of paper and then you lose your memory, can't you just read the piece of paper? Like, you obviously won't remember it, but you'll at least have a framework to work off of, you know? And you don't need to be like, oh, you need to write down important information, who you know, like who your friends' family are, what your name is, and like, that's basically it. And what has happened. You don't need to write down all your little habits so you can perfectly be yourself again, because it doesn't matter if you change, you're still you, right?
Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu. I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy, but Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down each time. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
And how is Dane not, a walking zombie?
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with a princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own.
Back then, you said you didn't want to fight me. Was it really because of my sibling?
Yes. You're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
And he managed to go toe-to-toe with Mavuika when she was at full power. Oh my god, this guy is crazy.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable of.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no different than taking hostages. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost, plain and simple.
Speaking of the Gnosis, what are you going to tell the Tsaritsa?
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her order.
Oh, this is gonna be, we're gonna get the victory royale over the Abyss, and Mavuika's gonna give the Gnosis to the captain as like a thank you, and it's gonna be bullshit, just like fucking Nahi does. And Nuvalet. Fuck you, Nuvalet. So one problem I have with Nuvalet is why would he give the Gnosis to Arlecchino? I don't get it. Like, the Tsaritsa has some huge plan, and, you know, they have, well, let's see. There are 7 gods. They have the Animo. They have the Animo one. They have the Geo one. The Electro one. The Denjo one. The Hydro one. And the Cryo one. Because I would assume the Tsaritsa... If the Tsaritsa is not the Cryo Archon, then the Cryo Archon most definitely, unless what we're gonna do in Snezhnaya, which would be really cool, is if the Archon, it has like basically lost all power and is inciting a rebellion against the Tsaritsa, that would be dope as shit. If we had to help a fallen god fight to get the control of their country back, that would be cool. That would be so cool.
That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change, so let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
The heavens that were mentioned earlier, anything to do with that?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles.
Oh, it's the thing the Lord of the Night mentioned.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on the person's potential.
Man, there could so easily be like you could write like a basic ass manhwa with this and be like, man, my flame will never be as big as anybody else's. I'm so sad, I'm so weak. And then it's like, the system? Now I can train to make my flame stronger. Now I am the Archon. It would be so stupid.
The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron fought back from the brink of death. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. I'm sure you're exhausted. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to come, so we need to be prepared.
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more exhausted. All right, let's head back.
I am liking this story. I do want to talk to these guys.
Now that we're working together, we'll need to coordinate our efforts.
That will definitely help relieve some pressure.
It's an order.
Excellent.
Man, this story is definitely really good. Holy shit. Like, compare this story to fucking Mondstadt's story. It is night and day. And that sucks. Oh, it's Mualani and Kachina.
That hurts.
Stay still. Your wound needs time to heal. You need to rest a few more days.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. You have us by your side. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another thing coming. Oh, someone's calling us.
Coming.
Something wrong, Traveler?
The feeling of dread is getting stronger. Do we really have time to wait for the final hero to appear? No, I don't think we do. That's why I think we're going to be the final hero. I straight up believe we're going to be the final hero, and the whole thing is that... Oh wait, something's up. Wait, there's something different. Wait. Check out the area near the courtiers. Check out the area near the couriers. Check out the area near the smith. Oh, we're doing that then. Yeah. I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity to do side stuff. I don't care. But Sheila in.
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. They were not tempered correctly at the forge. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure, but we can't compromise on quality. Listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and I'll take care of the pieces.
Hey, Shilonen? Is something wrong?
Nothing I can handle. Just, some rushed defective goods, that's all. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should really get some rest.
You must be exhausted too.
Don't worry. I like it that way.
Okay, I don't.
Phlogiston engraving is quite...
Up there. How do I get up there? Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. Kanich! My boy!
Kanich, you made it back in one piece!
Oh, these must be friends of yours. Well, head out then. See you later.
Ha ha ha, it was a piece of cake. Those invasive pests are lucky someone called the truce, or we would have burned them all to ashes. I appreciate the concern, Paimon. Despite Alan's description, the situation wasn't so smooth. The captain's forces are all elite warriors. It was a tough fight. We were prepared to retreat at any moment. Now the Parker, Archon, and the captain are working together. Not the outcome I was expecting, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot happened while we were in the ruin. We'll tell you about it some other time.
Well, at least the Pyro Archon's plan advanced a step further. This is the best outcome we could have hoped for. We really appreciate all your help. But we have to keep pushing forward. Cebu and I, we're just about to head out. Actually, my tribe is calling for messengers.
We won't keep you then. Let's talk later.
Ah, little Kenichi thinks he can just leave without consulting the almighty Dragon Lord. Cool. Oh, hey, wait. I love Ahau so much. If you haven't seen my bio, it's all I love Ahau so much. He's so funny. Take a look around at the outside of the inn. That's fine. Take a look around nearby the Weary Inn.
What do you need?
Where are your secrets, video game?
I always win anyway.
I'm looking for like playable characters because that's what's happened. Maybe we talk to these guys. I don't think so. And where is this? I don't want to go in. Take a look around. Take a look around nearby. Meet your friends at this. Take a look around nearby at the Weary Inn. Yeah. Okay, we go upstairs again. What would have triggered it? But okay, this is. Turn this up. Let's go this way. Whoa. There we go. We can go up here. Maybe sit lolly somewhere around here, or we sit lolly. It could be Mulani. Maybe somebody else. Go around this way. I don't know. Can't go that way.
Need to start carving waves.
Can go in here. That's interesting. I can't find anybody. It's like there's that big room over there, I guess.
Let's ride.
Aw. I don't want to like miss any of the conversations though. But I like don't know where this final thing is. Maybe I have to go into the inn, but I also don't really want to risk that. Okay, we talk to Kenichi here. And you go this way to the inn. Maybe out here? No, I went out here, didn't I? Okay, we're just gonna go in, and if I skip, then it's my fault. I have no idea where it is.
Auroron.
Granny? What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think. Now, where do I even begin?
I'm sorry.
Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient ruin. I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Says I'm sorry out loud to himself.
I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
You better be sincere. This is an incredibly serious matter.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But I don't regret it. I just had to do something. Not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. My apology doesn't mean much. But I don't know what else I can say. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still. Thank you, Granny.
You're welcome. Just make sure to thank Aoife sometime.
I will.
Anyway, don't feel too grateful. I tampered with the bag to copy a portion of your memories.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could uncover one of my tricks. Anyway, I have something else to tell you. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan, and you should understand you'll have to take responsibility for that.
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe, you saved yourself with sheer force of will and managed to become a hero. Huh. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fist do the talking.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs, and I meant every part of it.
Could you not? I still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you? All right. Make me an offer.
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish, can you let me off the hook this one time? I promise to do better in the future.
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. We'll see if I change my mind. Oh, Traveler, Paimon. Didn't expect to see you here.
Hello.
Talking things out with your grandson?
Yes. Looking after these little rascals is rather exhausting.
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin.
It was nothing.
I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron really wants to thank you, he can treat us all to a tasty meal.
Sounds great. We'll be there.
Oh, that was it. Okay, you had to go in and then you talk to, I think? Yeah, that was it. Okay, cool.
Carbon wave.
Bum, 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 ba-da-bum.
If you're done for the day, we should get some rest. Paimon has a feeling we'll need it for tomorrow.
Yep, let's rest. That night.
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler, but we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold him in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Do you believe this Traveler to be deserving?
Okay, here's a question. I understand that the Night Kingdom is a specialty to Natlan, but does the Night Kingdom connect to Like, because I feel like the whole idea is that the ley lines are all intertwined and they all connect to each other, binding Teyvat together. Like, I feel like that would just make sense. If that's not how it is, let me know, because I have no idea. But I just feel like they are not like specialty. They're not like they're not segregated to each nation, you know? Like, it's not like they end once you, like, it's not like the ones in Moss that end right when you get the leeway, right? So if the Night Kingdom is also just another form of ley lines, doesn't that mean the Night Kingdom should have access to the information on the ley lines from every nation ever? And shouldn't they be able to see our deeds? And I feel like, you know, that's the thing. And maybe it needs to be specific to Natlan, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children, both children of Natlan. I would hear your opinions on the matter.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
What?
Yes.
What?
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation.
What?
It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a heroic epic.
What? No way Shilinen dies. It's kind of like the whole thing of Genshin, where playable characters don't die. So there's no stakes whatsoever, but still, what?
But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer shell, serving as its protection. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear. Forging an ancient name is no easy task, and creating one for an outlander makes it even more challenging. Still, if you're here, that means your mind is set.
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the Abyss or what the final price of averting this disaster will be. If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory. And you, Sidlali, the anxiety you feel, it's because you saw something, yes? Something you were not meant to see.
I really like the Lord of the Night. Like, really interesting character. Very, very interesting.
So, you know about that too?
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong. The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... using this power on the Pyro Archon has always been seen as a taboo.
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
How?
A key part of Malika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the Ruler of Death. Considering its origins, the price of using that power is death.
I won't say anything.
You're saying Malika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Sidlali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different.
That's true. I'm a believer that fate your destiny is not set in stone and it can change at any time. That's what I think. I mean, you know this, I'm not a religious person, I don't give a shit. But like, if fate is a real thing, and like I believe destiny is, your destiny is not set from the moment of your conception.
Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But death is different. Death is a rule. The ruler of Death's power will allow Moeka to triumph over the Abyss. But she must offer her own life in the process. The ruler of Death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply guarantees that it will occur.
Oh.
Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capabilities.
Moeka knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectations. My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this moment of absolute determination.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? 10,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist. When you consider all of that, extending my life is meaningless.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My Creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the past or the future. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire, and the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of Natlan.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the least that an angel can do. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside. Forget it. Let's go check it out.
This shit is so fire, man. Like, what, Mavuika's gonna die, and Sheilanin's gonna die, and the thing that the Lord of the Night gave to Sheilinin, it can record the whatever happens in the future.
Sheilanin, Lolly, is there a reason you're up so early?
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan, and eventually it'll be full of your adventures.
Really? Let Paimon see!
Your journey exploring the mysterious island together. In the words of Malipo, who was baptized in fire, everything has a price. BD, may all be sacrificed for the beloved land. With your encouragement from Ubitera, you tasted victory for the first time. The star that transcends destiny and the greatest companion. Having traversed mountains, streams, and lakes, the seas, it has gradually come to know the world as you have found its mission. That's cool.
Whoa, it's the two of us! And a sun in the middle! Oh, and that must be... Kachina?
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about his form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift.
It didn't come at a price, right?
Oh, yeah. We'd feel bad accepting something like that.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you two. It's, you know, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is the Lord of the Night's mandate. She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return for this.
Exactly. Just take it.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. The Abyss attacked again. It was really bad. Monsters everywhere. We need help.
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go.
The goal is in Natlan. No, wait, Natlan?
Off we go.
It's in Natlan? The Natlan quest is Natlan? No way. Wow. Oh, what the fuck? How did I get there?
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those two locations. This other one is too dangerous. I'll handle it myself. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful on the retreat.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes, it's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale? What areas are they targeting?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty are reporting attacks.
Could this also be some kind of omen? If things continue like this, then...
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. It knows we're only one hero short. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity and its final chance.
See, I'm curious if the Abyss is like a entity with thought, you know, like the Lord of the Night. If it's something like that, or is the Abyss something like the Abyss in Hollow Knight, where it's not really got a single consciousness, but it's just kind of a thing that can kind of like, it doesn't like, you can't think for itself. It only lashes out. It only uses its instincts. It can only lash out at things. Like, but I feel like it's more the prior one instead of the latter, right?
You're saying we just have to hold out for as long as we can?
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protecting civilians and conserving manpower. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our warriors have already left to rescue them, but they'll need reinforcements.
Leave that to us. We'll head out right away.
All right. Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Citlali, you're needed in the Masters of the Nightwind. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Understood. I'll leave right away.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the information into a battle report. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right, no time to lose. Let's go!
Be careful, everyone. That's the thing. I hope next patch we get like...
Where should we go?
I hope next patch we get Masters of the Night Winds specifically as the next one of the next tribes. But I really hope that in next patch, I hope the next 2 patches give us the rest of the Netland to work with, and then the final patch is a final Archon quest and Mavalika herself. Like, I feel like that would be a good way to do it.
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold out for long. Can I leave them to you?
Of course.
Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
All hotspots that require reinforcements are shown here. Oh. This is interesting. Hold up, hold up. I want to click around the map game. Fine. What is this?
Need a surfboard?
Oh, it's like a... Oh, I see. Okay, we're in like a special zone. See, yeah, we got this. This is cool. Alright, let's get going. Onwards. I honestly thought that was gonna be the end. Like, straight up.
And we're off! Hey, this thing is pretty convenient.
I honestly thought that we were gonna, like...
But also saves us a lot of energy.
Oh my god, dog! No!
There are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the making. Good thing for those battle reports.
There they are, get them! They're just hill trolls, get them!
Look, they must be trapped. Let's go help.
Let me off the balloon. Yeah.
Off we go. Nice and spicy.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds...
Let's ride.
That's easy. Absolutely destroyed.
Thank you for coming. We were almost at the breaking point.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming, wave after wave. I've never seen it this bad.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of people... Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered everywhere.
That's not important right now. We need to...
I know, but these were medical supplies. What if they need them back at the stadium?
It's them! Over here!
We came to help, but looks like you don't need it. Nice job making it through.
Now we can head straight to the next location.
What other areas need help?
Here, take a look at the latest battle report. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natland to pass along the latest intel. If you see a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy, feel free to ask them about the latest battle situation.
Thanks! Now where should we go next?
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight, so let's split up. Choose where you want to go and we'll take the rest.
Still looks like they could use some help here, though.
It's all right. Don't delay your rescue efforts.
But if we stay here too long...
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you decide.
I get to choose.
Traveler, my mother's a doctor. I'm worried.
Of course, we've got...
Thank you.
Time to go.
Do you get...
It's normal to be free.
Not at all. You're here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, these are like... Yeah, okay, these are like, What we go? The Earth roars. This is interesting. This is a cool map. Let's see. There's. I do want to get to. The Vitui transferred to the Pirate Archon's command have been stationed nearby to fight aid to passing merchant travelers. The sound of monster activity raining through the valley beyond that shows an echo teams working. Okay. Oh, this is the Capitan. Power accumulates near the mountains of a very large number of monsters. The Vitui Harbinger named the captain lead his troops to reinforce the area, slowing their monsters infest both the full flanks of the valley around the children echoes. The relevant personnel are currently organizing a rescue operation. Okay, let's go Scion of the Canopy next. I don't really like these hot air balloons. They just kind of slow it down. And it's just like an on-rails section, and it's just kind of boring. They are cool though, don't get me wrong. Like, I will say, Natland, I think, is visually the most appealing location that they've made, because they definitely have stopped going for the realism, and they've just kind of started making whatever they want. Like, whenever I look at the stadium from far away like this, it looks like a painting.
Hey, Kanish just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt.
Huge. I want to watch him and see if he despawns. That'd be really funny. Yeah. He despawns. Let me off.
This is it. Looks like a battle is in progress. Let's go help them.
How much longer are these things gonna keep coming?
We're reaching the breaking point!
Nope.
Oh, thank you so much. You came just in time.
What's going on? Were other places hit?
Yeah, seems like it.
The Pyro Archon told us to be ready to evacuate. She warned us something like this could happen. But I never thought there would be this many monsters.
You got here just in time. But what should we do about the wounded?
The wounded?
This area was hit bad. We're housing the wounded in this house for now, but we're short on medicine. It's not easy for them to get around either. We don't know what to do next. We're sitting ducks if we stay here, but we can't just leave them behind.
Thank goodness you're here, though. You saved us all.
You should move them to the Scions of the Canopy while you have the chance.
You're right. The monsters are gone, so should be safe for now. Some of my men can escort them.
That will take time, though. And some of the wounded can't walk. They might have to stay here.
Don't worry. Once we escort the first group, I'll call for reinforcements. That way, everyone can evacuate.
Let's help them out here for now. Then we can head to the next area. Oh, there's a messenger over there. Don't forget, we can get the latest intel from them.
Kniech! Kniech, I must talk to you, Kniech! Running the wrong way.
Time to go.
Oh no, this is the side objective. No, I do want to go this way.
Quick, over here. Follow me.
Look, someone's surrounded! Nice and spicy.
One with nature.
Let's ride!
Thank you. They really came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was close. Thank you for coming all this way to help us, Doctor.
Just doing my part.
Doctor? Wait, do you know Tapos?
He's my son. Why? Did something happen to him?
No, he's fine. He's just worried about you. He asked us to tell you to seek shelter.
Ah, I see. I know it's dangerous to be out and about like this, but I just can't sit back and do nothing. How about this? I'll write to him and promise to team up with the next group of warriors I come across. I'll be safer that way.
Sounds good. Paimon's sure he'll be relieved you're okay.
Thank you for passing along his message.
Bum, 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 bum.
Thanks for your help. I've updated the intel on this area. I'll start spreading the word. Hang in there, you two. A lot of places still need your help.
Hold on, I'm gonna do that. Oh, everything's updated now. A large number of abyssal monsters currently appeared in the wilderness. Nearby warriors are searching monster propagating abyssal pylons and having heard the news, can you also rush to the location? A serious landslide has occurred out in the mountains due to the intense monster activity at the summit. The captain and the infantry detached have been on the scene clearing out now. There was a clap deep in the tune of echoes of mine shafts to make things worse. Lava also poured in, trapping many of the workers mob weakest about with them. They not only found that here, they're running among just trying to provide rescue supplies that must be stopped. I needed this.
Off we go.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Boba, get them!
Clouds high. The birds call. Winds strike.
Carving wave! Amazing! Woohoo! Eat this!
Remember, health comes first.
Let's shred, Sharky! Let's ride! Surf's up! Amazing!
Yeah. Mind the side effect.
Off we go!
One with wind and cloud.
Surf's up! Out of the frying pan! Huh? Check this out! That's the line! Oh! Carving waves!
The wind knows me.
There we go.
Thanks for the help.
You're the captain soldiers, aren't you?
Yes, per his order, we're now under the Pyro Archon's command. Not everyone understood his decision, but our Lord's orders take precedence over all.
We're alive because of them. They saved us.
Well, guess that means we should thank you guys. This feels so weird.
Agreed. Where are you headed? The people of the Springs?
That was the plan, but I don't know if it's safe anymore.
I suggest heading to the stadium. Most of the manpower will be focused there, so it'll be safer than staying with the tribes. Once we take care of these monsters, some of our soldiers will escort you.
Thank you so much.
Guess a little extra help never hurts.
People from all over Natlan are heading to the stadium. That area needs to be the center of our defensive efforts. If your other tasks are complete, I'm sure the people there could use your aid.
Thanks for the intel.
Hearing those words from you also feels quite strange for me, but I can only accept the situation at hand.
Wow, there are so many people here. Looks like it really is getting too dangerous for people to stay out in the wild. Guess that means the situation isn't getting any better. Well, we'll just have to keep fighting. Let's ride!
Bam, 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 bam. Oh.
Wind strike.
Amazing!
Come on. Spread the power.
Mind the side of it.
Nice and spicy. Let's ride!
Seems like an emergency.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds come.
Let's shred, Sharpie! Carving waves!
A bitter pill to swallow.
As one with wind and cloud.
Mind the side effects.
There we go. That was Kanich.
Oh, Kanich, you're back!
Yeah, thought I would check on the situation after finishing my delivery work. If you're here, though, I doubt I'm needed. Every person counts.
Yeah, it really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. It's so dangerous out there. Just when we think everything's under control, another thing goes off the deep end. Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse?
What a stupid question. You know the answer. You're just too afraid to face it. Like a puny bug clinging to a pipe dream.
Okay, that's enough out of you!
This may be one of the few times that Hao has a point. On the bright side, we can pat ourselves on the back for saving all these civilians and bringing them here. My tribe is launching a second wave of patrols soon. We'll do a scan of the whole nation. As long as we don't scatter our forces, the Abyss is nothing to fear. Fear is useless anyway. Even if the endless surge of monsters scares you to death, you still have to fight. There's no other choice. Where is Malvika? She took a small team of warriors to the mines. A group of people from the Children Echoes were trapped there. I think she just got back. The lava alone makes the area dangerous, and now it's crawling with monsters. Without her power, she's just an ordinary vision bearer like the rest of us. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Spewing nonsense as always. Quit worrying and look at the outcome, genius. She's still obviously the strongest warrior you have.
Yeah, she always seems so confident. Plus, she told us you can only become the Archon by proving your strength.
It's true. She certainly helps us save manpower. She can handle the dangerous areas almost entirely on her own. Alright, I'm tired of this conversation. Either take a break or get moving already. A break sounds good. We don't have much help in the field if we're dead on our feet.
Good idea. Maybe we can see if the people around here need anything in the meantime.
Even on our break, we can still be helpful.
Looks like we're on the same page. There are a lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees?
Oh, it's you two. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
Hey, you made it back!
Sure did. Dargo made sure we got back safely before rushing out again.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supplies to the stadium. I really can't thank you enough for your help.
Like, there are a lot of times, especially in games, when you like have to choose between saving people or saving supplies, and I'm always of the mind that while saving people is the morally correct thing to do, if you're bringing more injured people and you just don't have the supplies to use, then it would have made no difference. Like, they'll just die in a different place. So go after the supplies to save the people you can currently save.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here. My son wrote back to me and said things are under control on his end. That's one less thing to worry about for now. Anyway, I followed a group of warriors back here when I heard they needed medical personnel at the stadium. My age means I can't charge to the front lines, but I can handle things here. Everything will get better.
I managed to accept my fear, but I still want to ask you one last thing. If I die, do you think anyone will remember me?
Yeah, I mean, you have a stupid name. Don't think about that. Do your best to stay alive.
Yeah, please do whatever you can to stay alive. Your life is super important.
My life is super important. Got it. Thank you again for leading me to the answer.
Oh, here we go.
Want to get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out again in a bit.
Oh, let's get some rest. The latest battle, so reports here. The situation is quite grim. Here, take a look. Looks like this place isn't as safe as we thought. Plus, that bridge to the stadium is also compromised. It's an abyssal pylon. Rabble rousers returned. They don't know when to give up. An abyssal pylon here. That's not good news. We need to deal with it now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, wind strike.
Chill out! You're toast! The doctor will see you.
I have cage.
Got him cornered. For the Lord of the Night.
The dead will blaze and dragon.
Oh, there's another one.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike. A bitter pill to swallow.
There are too many of them! They just keep coming!
Mind the side effect.
Nice and spicy!
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Shadow the past, mine to command.
Submit your soul in sacrifice!
There we go. Oh, epic cutscene. I've never seen hilichurls look so menacing. Holy shit.
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the Abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the Sacred Flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that?
The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction. Ha 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 ha! That black pitted spare will eat you alive. Ha ha! At long last.
Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too.
So that the source of the Abyss's power? This is a full-scale invasion of Natlan. I have to go get a closer look at the thing. It may already be too late. Get to the place mentioned in the battle report. I have a feeling things are about to get very bad very quickly. There's no time to lose. Also, why did they give the Traveler the prototype Rancor in the cutscene? I thought he usually rocks the dull blade. Are they changing that?
The fact that Deadpan Kanich is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening.
Oh, Jesus. I get to choose again. What is this? The emergency battle reports indicate Saurian commanders have been trapped even if the Abyss attacks rapidly design. Yes, battle reports indicate Minnesota is routed as the Abyss attack rapidly. Oh, I just have to choose one. Golden Wolf Lord? Or do I want to do this? Have been defiled by the Abyss's power. The tribes people have organized an effort to purify the waters. Mulani and Amina are taking part as well. There has been no update from this sector for some time. Situation unknown. Warriors from the signs of the canopy guard this outpost, such that the civilians who have been hurt out in the wild and those unable to move quickly may seek temporary shelter here. There's been no update from this sector and for some time situation unknown. Wayna, chief of the Signs of Canopy, is recruiting new couriers to deal with the ever-increasing battle reports workload. There's been no update from the sector for some time. Situation unknown. The Fatui transferred to the Pirate Archon's command have been stationed nearby to provide aid to trespassing. Situation unknown. 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 The immense power of the Abyss has taken some ineffable form. Now hangs up high, staining the skies of Natlan black, spreading endless calamity upon every inch of the still-breathing land. Jesus Christ.
Time to go.
Whoa! Those Saurians are fighting each other! No, wait, something's wrong. They're Abyss monsters!
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
Nice and spicy! Check this out! That's the launch! Carving wave!
A bitter pill to swallow.
One with nature.
Let's ride!
they're all dead.
Oh no! Were we too late?
We were on our way to the stadium with our Saurians when that dark entity emerged in the sky. Seconds later, the abyss monsters appeared and changed into Saurian form. They fought till the end to protect us. And now...
You should keep moving. This is no place to hang around.
Right. You need to get to the stadium. Come on, we'll take you.
I guess. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly I am. May the Wyab watch over your souls, now and forever.
I'm on.
Huh?
This is no disaster. This is war.
Paimon knows, it's just... It hasn't fully sunk in yet.
Bro says jack shit the entire questline and then drops the hardest bar ever. Holy shit.
But anyway, right now, let's focus on getting them to the stadium. With any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have to play things by ear.
Like, still, it's like, if the game, if they had actually, you know...
Need the latest battle report? We don't have too much information since so few messengers are making it back here. But as I understand, the folks at the Scions of the Canopy outpost suffered a large-scale abyss attack as they were trying to evacuate civilians to the stadium. If you're free, please head there immediately.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's the map. This is the fighters here who, whether they be human or Saurian, burn with the desire to defend their home. Guards are present around the clock to ensure that civilians who have evacuated here from the surrounding lands may safely enter the stadium of the Sacred Flame. There's been no update from the sector for some time. Situation unknown. The origin of the missile power has appeared in the skies. Kenichi is rushing over to investigate. As of yet, no further intel from him has arrived. Jesus Christ. Dude, this shit is like heavy. Like, because they did such a better job than this than the prophecy and
Still fighting!
The wind's rosy.
like the prophecy in Fontaine is just not as like the prophecy in Fontaine. The problem with the prophecy in Fontaine, in my opinion, is that we were told that it was bad, but we were never shown anything like bad. And I feel like that's where it fell short.
It's you. You came.
What happened to the other warriors?
After you left, some of them started evacuating the civilians, while the rest stayed behind to keep guard, but they're all dead. I'm the only survivor. We're done for now. The Abyss will attack again any minute. And then I'll be a dead man too. The last few civilians holed up indoors won't stand a chance.
Hang in there. We'll think of something. There's gotta be a way out of this.
Like what? None of the civilians have any combat experience. There are old people, children, wounded. They can't defend themselves.
The monsters are gone for now, right?
Get back inside. It's too dangerous out here.
I know it's dangerous. That's why I came out.
Same.
Huh? What is this?
Can you spare some equipment for us? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm young and I can hold a weapon. That's gotta count for something.
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage when I was a younger man. Admittedly, I never made it very far, but if you hand me a spear, I think the old muscle memory will kick in.
There are others willing to join us as well. I persuaded them to fight. We can't let the blood spilled by our warrior brethren be in vain.
Oh, blood. This is this game is rated PG-13.
We can't watch on as our heroes lose heart, and we can't let them fight alone.
We don't have much equipment left. Okay, take these. With a few extra fighters, we should just about be able to hold our own. It'll be a slow advance, but that's better than being stuck here. Everyone who's fighting, be prepared to follow my orders to the letter.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Take our hot air balloon. You can use it to get to the stadium.
No need. You'll have other people to save. We're taking up arms so that you can focus on more important things. You're the heroes, after all.
Okay, well, try going that way. That's the route we came from, and there weren't too many monsters.
Thank you, both. You've been a huge help. I am devastated by the deaths of my brothers in arms. But if their sacrifice means anything, I have to live on.
We're not going down without a fight.
Just be careful.
Thanks. We will. Now, go. There are other people to save out there.
I feel like this is definitely the story that has made me feel the weight of feel the weight of the situation the most. Oh no. If this connects here, the people of the Springs will be cut off from the rest of Natlan. That is not good. I mean, the Scions of the Canopy are already almost consumed. This is horrible.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to find anyone here. The monsters are all that's left.
Time to go as one with wind and cloud.
Carving waves! Amazing!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Luba, get them! Nope. Nobody here. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head over.
Pay the highest respect to this. Oh my god.
These warriors are struggling. Quick, let's help them!
Need a surfboard?
Whew. Off we go.
Need a surfboard?
Oh.
Taking a turn for the better.
The Dacty was
Clouds high. The birds come.
Action at the wave! Let's ride! Amazing!
As one with wind and cloud.
Off we go! Carving wave!
Wind strike.
Remember, health comes first.
You're toast!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves adorn my
Surf's up!
into the wind.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Nice and spicy!
Thank you so much. You saved the day. The enemy attacks grow stronger with each wave. We're nearly at breaking point. Given how few of us are left, I think it's time we cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
Better late than never. Time to evacuate. Warriors, gather round.
For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safety at the stadium. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. With our limited numbers, I can't promise that we'll be of any real assistance to the Children of Echo's war effort. Even if we do join them, please bear this in mind as you make your decision. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how serious you are.
I will say, this is very cool to do this. It's very cool to do this when it around the time it came out and experience this with everybody else, because I hadn't touched this game in 2 years until I started replaying it again this year. Like 6 months ago, maybe a little less, 4, 5, 6 months ago. And then I had to finish Inazuma, do the Chasm, do Sumeru, do Fontaine. Like, I did all that after Fontaine had already been out for like a year or two. But experiencing Natlan on release with everybody else has made me love this game so much more. And I definitely feel like you need to experience this game as the stuff happens, because otherwise it's just not, otherwise you just don't feel it as much, you know?
Really? Even after my less than rousing speech?
Why would we give up now, after everything we've been through? We didn't stick it out this far just to admit defeat.
We can't give another inch to the Abyss. We have to fight them back. If not for our own sake, then at least for our fallen brethren.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan!
We may be few in number, but our will remains strong. We will join the ranks of the Children of Echoes, and they will be stronger for it, however little.
Okay, well, take care of yourselves.
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
What's that?
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantially weakened by the Abyss invasion.
Then let's head over and check on them! What the? Hyman can't believe it!
Mind the side effects.
I'm the frying pan!
Clouds high. The birds come!
It's too darn strong, and I'm so useless! Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the Abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters! The next wave will be here soon! We need to get out of here! Let's check the area for survivors, and hurry! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become all but impossible. But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority is to get to the next affected zone. Even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here. There's a chance at least.
Oh my god. Oh my game, please. Don't ruin the suspense.
The doctor will see you now. many monsters. There are just too many. It's beyond anything we've seen before.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor will see you.
I'm assuming this is what it was like in Conreal when they fell. There's no reason it would be different, right?
Traveler, this war's getting too much for my mind to take. Okay, let's do this.
Is this actually like so depressing? No, long neck man.
Goodness, those people are still standing.
Get me off the ride. I want to get off the wild ride.
Nice and spicy.
The wind knows me.
As one with wind and cloud.
Wind strike.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable to attack?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before. It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters. We're just no match for it.
So, real quick, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent. There's this one manhwa called The Night King That Returned with a God. And the beginning of the story tells about how the main character is a king. He's like the strongest ability, and he's basically the strongest person, and he's basically immortal. And it tells about how he was the final human in his world, and he was just fighting endless upon endless upon endless waves of monsters. And I just feel like that's something that can happen. Like, if Hoyoverse decides to go the extremely dark route with the rest of the story, which I'd be totally down for, right? Like, I feel like the story is it's almost like they're realizing that they want to tell a story that is more mature than what was shown in the beginning of the game's life. That, like, it's getting very they're trying to change the image, which is very good in my opinion. Like, it is so much better, this dark, depressing type of, like, realistic type of story, than the happy-go-lucky bullshit from earlier, right? But it's like, could you imagine if the Traveler ended up being, or I would imagine it would be the Traveler and the 7 Archons, and they were the final ones standing, fighting an endless wave of abyss monsters.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy is afraid of. The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have hope.
What's this?
Water. And some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather. We got enough people to hold our own here, and it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
I genuinely don't think we have time for that.
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be exhausted. What do you think?
Right now, there are bigger things to worry about.
What is it?
As long as that dark monstrosity remains unbeaten, gathering together might actually put a target on the Children of Echo's back.
Oh, you're right. Well, then guess we'd better go warn them. It's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon will come with you.
Chilinin! Kachina! Wow, epic.
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky that's impervious to our attacks.
Not just here, we've run into a few of these already. Pakao gave the order to everyone to evacuate. Shilin and I stayed behind in the rear yard.
Good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Got it. I'll leave right away. They'll need all the help they can get.
Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on, let's get this done.
Out of the frying pan.
Mind the side effect.
Clouds high. The birds come!
Action at the flames! Carving waves!
nature.
The doctor will see.
Seems like an emergency.
Let's ride! Amazing! Surf's up!
A bitter pelt of swamp.
Nice and spicy!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Let engraved names echo! Bring it!
Wind strider.
The doctor will see you. I'm the front man. Let's shred, Sharky!
A bitter pelt of swamp.
Boba, get them! Let's ride!
All right. Let the mountain's veins boil!
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm stuck in a corner. There we go. I'm stuck in a corner. Abyssal pylon down there.
Need a surfboard?
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pelt of swamp.
Your taste! Carbon wave!
Wind strider. Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, help them.
Nice and spicy.
Let engraved names echo!
Woohoo!
Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. Yeah, this is, good. We can evacuate shortly. I appreciate your help. How are things out there? Pretty dire, I bet.
Extremely dire.
Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Are we in Natlan doomed to this fate? I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but I always thought that was an exaggeration. Mawika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss invasion would bring.
Yeah, and despite that, she's still facing it head-on.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. And maybe the only time we'll see the dawn again is in our dreams. But as long as there's even a sliver of hope, I am not gonna give up.
Me neither.
We should catch up with the group. Let's go!
Let's ride!
Need a surfboard?
Faster!
Great, you made it here unscathed. Each came by just now with some really bad news. Those indestructible abyss things have been dropped by all the tribal territories. It wasn't just a chosen of echoes, even the collective of plenty was affected, and they're the furthest away. But the worst affected region was the Flower Brothers clan. He said it's a complete disaster over there.
Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home to rest for a while.
Pedius didn't even stop to catch his breath before leaving for the stadium. He said he was going to try to assemble a team to go and support them, but
how? right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There is no spare manpower. At this rate, it won't be long before even the stadium is indefensible. And with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. Then there'll be a battle on a scale much larger than anything we've seen so far. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment. Means I can actually join in with the fighting.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are more fragile than our spirits.
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say.
You have to go to the Flower Feather Clan.
Yeah. Paimon sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you go, Paimon's going too.
Until the Pirate Archon succeeds in her plan, every life we save is worth it.
Yep. We'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather Clan, hang in there. We're coming.
Really? You guys must be nearing your limit, surely.
If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit, that time is now.
Are we really gonna go there? Like, we haven't been there.
Wait, over there! It's Cheska and Koichi!
Traveler! Over here! Hurry!
The birds. Wind strike.
Mind the side effects.
Stay focused.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Nice and spicy!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy!
I'll help her.
Please, save her. How's that, Koichi? Any better now?
Koichi! Koichi!
Cheska, I used to think Mom and Dad were crazy for adopting you. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you. I thought I could set you free from the abyssal energy you struggled with. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when... well, we were always the same.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. We'll be at the stadium in no time, okay? I'll carry you there. The abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get better.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rushing headlong into things. I just didn't want anything to happen to you, or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, I realize I never really understood what it's like for you. The fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant state of agitation. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just agitated you even further.
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear me? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because I really did want to get along as a family. It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Koichi. I never meant to make you feel this way.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No one did. It's nobody's fault that things didn't turn out great. I get it now. So, no nagging from me this time. You keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Show the world who the bravest flower feather warrior is. Because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
Koichi! Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened?
Just give her some space while she cools down. You just like killed off a character who like was actually good? Oilverse, what are you doing, man? What are you doing to me? When did you get so good at writing stories?
It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared.
Chaska managed to rein it in.
Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control.
Just like Koichi always hoped.
If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination is a piece of cake for you. We could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was too... Wait. What's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing her pain. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. There is only one way to find out. She needs to spread her wings and soar to new heights. That is the true meaning of life.
You're from 500 years ago.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph, to remember the pain I endured, and finally transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer.
I'm sorry, I just got reminded of Tokyo Ghoul.
Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going through this right now. Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will be. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice. Archon, we need to hurry.
Time for this war to end.
Head to the center of the stadium and witness the gathering of heroes. That door is locked. Where am I going?
Time to go.
Why can't I go this way? That's not where I need to go. Why can't I go that way?
Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
Oh my god, that ruins it! God, this sucks. That's so upsetting. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages, our moment has finally come.
Go best cutscene alert? Yeah, hell yeah.
We unite as one.
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
the Pyro Archon hover in, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
Man, I'm like literally tearing up right now. This shit is so fire. This shit is so beautiful. Holy. This is for all those who gave their lives for Natlan. Everyone, let's go.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end. If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
I have faith in you.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
Time to go.
The Abyss to the mass.
Lola, get them!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds high.
Let's ride!
Burn that fire!
Not my lucky day. Check this out. That's the mark.
Mind the side effect.
You're toast!
Wind strike.
Whoa, look that! Aerial support from Malika? Look how powerful she is now. It's borderline unfair.
Mind the side effects.
Carving waves!
Time to go.
The doctor will see you.
As one with wind and cloud.
Use my power to destroy the Abyss tumors.
Got it! Thanks for the backup! Nice and spicy!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Get them! Race you!
Oh, did you guys see that huge fireball? It exploded right above my head.
Sorry, Mulan. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all. Plus, it was freaking cool.
Not great for your eyesight, though.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah. Fair point.
Enjoying right at the climax.
Ugh, a house coming in way too hot. Is it possible to mute him?
Done.
Thank you, Malika.
Backup has arrived. All right, give them hell. Vengeance for Koichi.
emergency. Mind the side effects.
As one with wind and cloud.
A bitter pill to swallow, taking a turn for the better.
Catch an epic
The enemy ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy. Wind strike.
Kachina, over here! I'll send you up, it'll be quicker!
Whee! This is just like riding the Spirit Wake. That's my turn. Go, turbo twirling.
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, Roron! Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous!
Oh, we just immediately are gonna beat up the growth. Okay, that works for me.
Hey, you're back!
That sacred flame has got me pretty fired up. I'm ready to punch the whole army of monsters. Everyone, shut this now off the table. So charge! Let's give them everything we've got.
Okay. Well, how did deaths go down? How did deaths go down if they were already dead? That doesn't make any
The
sense.
Children of Echo's territory is secure. All monsters down.
I'll go deal with the Abyss tumor.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too. We crushed it! Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the Flower Feather clan?
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium. Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. She says they're safe now.
Sounds like all regions are secure. The Abyss forces are weakening.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side!
Hold up. The Abyss is sending a sizable unit towards the stadium. I guess they've realized the Ode of Resurrection is a game changer, so now they're going to try to destroy the Sacred Flame.
We ain't gonna let them get away with that. Friends, let's gather at the stadium.
More Abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's split up and take them out. Oh, we need someone to guard the main entrance.
Allow me.
All right, this is the final battle.
Bro, this shit is so magnificent. Are you kidding me? This is like so cool.
Carving wave!
bitter pill to swallow.
Clouds high. The birds.
Carving waves! Surf's up!
Wind strike.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Boba, get them!
Time to go.
Seems like an emergency.
You're toast! Need a surfboard? The doctor will see you. Nice and spicy, carving waves! Boba, get them!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Let's ride! Amazing! Woohoo! Amazing! The doctor will see you.
Clouds high. The birds...
I'm the right pin.
Mind the side effects.
Woohoo! The doctor will see you. Nice and spicy.
Wind strike.
Woohoo!
There we go. Nobody's got the alert number 3. Oh my god, it tore through reality. Holy shit.
We won! We won!
This shit is so magnificent. Oh my god.
Everyone, we are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we have accomplished. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare, our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious, for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join him with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
Couldn't we go with her? Because we're like practically, I think we're pretty much immune to the abyssal energy.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need, and that is the Captain.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed vigor.
This quest is so it's so fucking good. Oh my god, it is so fucking good. Each, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive. I'm in a zero tolerance mood right now. Stop being so flippant.
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Hal? Why are you so incapable of being nice?
Oh, this is rich. One measly victory, and it's all gone to your head. You'd all be mincemeat by now. Mincemeat by now, if not for the heroic deeds of the almighty Dragon Lair. How? All right, credit is due. Here's a bunch of grapes for your trouble. Don't treat me like I'm your pet. How are the signs of the canopy and the collective of plenty? The messengers are the worst affected. I expect there will be delays on deliveries in Natlan for some time. Although fortunately, a lot of people have said they're willing to help out part-time. That should alleviate the situation.
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, sorry, one more bunch of grapes. Post taste. Okay, Polly. I love Al so much. She's so funny.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
Nah, I just figured I should do my part, you know?
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now. How are things at the People of the Springs base? There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, it's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Thank you.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Night Wind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
I like the captain a lot as a character. He's such a he's probably honestly my favorite Harbinger so far. Child is cool. Like, Child is my favorite of the playable Harbingers. If the captain becomes playable, that will change. I don't consider Wanderer a Harbinger because Wanderer is not the same person as Scaramouche. Well, he kind of is, kind of isn't, but I don't consider Wanderer a Harbinger. And then Arlecchino, I'm not the biggest fan of Arlecchino, but I haven't done her story quests, so that could change my opinion, you know? You never know.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi, maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
At least it's over for now. At least it's over now. That's something.
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only.
I'm guessing the Night Warden Wars are over for the foreseeable future.
Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
I wish one of the options was because I'm the main character. No, I'm gonna go with so I can look back on my journey with a clear conscience.
A clear conscience. Great answer. That's how life should be lived. To the fullest, with no regrets. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the Speaker's Chamber.
Okay.
I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
Man, this game is so good. Oh, this game is so good. This story, I think this story alone makes the entire game worth playing. Like, it's not even regarding the fact that Fontaine is right before this, and Fontaine's was amazing. This is also, like, one of the best stories in any game ever. This should be close to the end now, obviously. And oh, is that Cheska? Or is it Lolly? Sorry.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly. What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
Lolly quickly explains her concerns about Mavuika's is.
Are you serious?
So Mavuika still has to die.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Mawika. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
All right, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
Go easy, though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
Uh-huh. One for you, and then one for me, and then two for you, and then two for me.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Mavuika. I can't open any menus.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Malipo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Malipo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
That was fantastic. I can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the Sacred Flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
No one fights alone.
For Natlan!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe.
Why does that sound like one of the guys from... It sounds like Marcus. That sounds like Marcus from Detroit Become Human.
If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the
I gotta search this up, hold up.
broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
Je belong in Genshin. Sector English. He sounds like he sounds like Jablanc sounds like Marcus from Detroit Become Human.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No, a fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name?
I've received the gift from the Lord of the Night.
I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
Because she wants me to join her in the final battle.
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help.
Is the Ode of Resurrection working again?
Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Good. Then I will join you in battle.
Whoa. Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this?
You'll need to stay behind.
What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me?
I'll be a complete mess, I'm sure, but only for a short time.
Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away.
I want to talk to her.
As I've said, if you have any other
Oh,
questions,
yes, this is
please
good.
ask away.
About the aftermath of the war.
The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by this war. The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. Many are grieving, and there's simply no replacing the ones we lost. As the sun rises once more and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must never forget their sacrifice. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the false sky and the strange fragment.
False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence. I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are and why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation. My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly, and I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the 6 heroes of old.
That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. All the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modifications to their names. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natlan since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives by now. And so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side in one way or another. I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase, "no one fights alone." As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the Capitan.
We have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Khaenri'ah. But somehow Paimon doubts it's that simple.
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intentions. Now, we should focus on the final battle. As I've said, if you have any other questions,
I have no more
please
questions.
ask away.
I do wonder. I have to wonder. I have to wonder, will the next patch contain Act 5? The final act, probably. Or will it not, and we have to wait? Hopefully it does, because holy shit, I will be playing it like immediately.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
Don't break my trust now, Captain. I love you as a character. Do not break my trust now. Is Act 4 complete? Oh my god, it's so good. I'm not even joking. Oh my god, it is so good. All record pinned by all. May the wild grant you peace, and may songs be sung of your life's journey. What follows a list of names of the deceased, dense as a forest written by those who mourn them. You see many a familiar name on it. Waita, Vichama, Bats, Tillich, Uichi, Hunza. We give thanks for the gift of your life in our days, and we look forward to meeting you again one day in a world of wonder and beauty. Holy. I love this quest. It is so good. So good. It's like, honestly, if this ends perfectly, however that may be, if this ends perfectly, this will be my new favorite Archon quest. Man. Actually, it's actually amazing. It's actually amazing. Oh. And we're done with the Archon quests. That's gonna end the stream. That was a lot of fun. That went on for longer than I expected, but I also yapped a lot, so you know that might be it. I had a lot of fun doing this. I will definitely be playing the next part of the Archon quest early in the thing. I'll stream it again over right here, right here. Yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be streaming this when the next part of the Archon quest releases. I will be streaming it day one probably, because holy shit, is it so good. Like, I'm totally down to stream it day one. I typically wait, but I'm so down to stream it day one. Hopefully by that point, the writers or the voice actors strikes end in a good manner. Like, we get everything back and we can have the perfect final
the last
act.
I have to the land of
But that's gonna do it for this. Again, it was a lot of fun. I had way more fun doing this than I expected. I love this game. Yeah, if you're still watching, thank you. If you're watching the VOD, thank you. If you made it this far into the VOD, holy shit, thank you, because it's almost 4 fucking hours. There's a new video out on Friday at some point. I don't know exactly when, but it'll be out on Friday. I'll be streaming on Saturday again.
Just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear.
We're streaming on Saturday. I'll be... Yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go eat food because I'm starving. Hope you all have a good night, day, morning, life. Good. Bye.